Kansas Humane Societies are advocating to update the wording in the Kansas Pet Animal Act. KOIM's Amber Jenkins has more.
House Bill 2542 is proposing a change in the wording of the Kansas Pet Animal Act, which was enacted 35 years ago. The act regulates the care of licensed pet animal agencies for companion animals. The last change to the Kansas Pet Animal Act was in 2017.
We have been working with stakeholders from every part of the industry for many months to try to make sure that we've got a good bill that just updates the act and continues to make sure that we have really good pet animal health and safety here in Kansas.
Currently, the act requires facilities to have adequate care for companion animals. Kansas animal advocates are trying to add the word continuous to the act.
That's a big word change, right? So a good example of how that word change would affect shelters, rescues, and breeders for wintertime, right? So if you put out a pail of water and it freezes in 30 minutes, that dog does not have access to water.
Jasmine Cowell, along with other animal advocates, testified at the first hearing for House Bill 2542.
And it breaks our hearts, especially when you go to a site and that dog, is so dehydrated because it didn't have water because it was in an outside kennel and the water froze. And that person is stating, well, I gave them water a few hours ago.
The bill still has a ways to go before the change is enacted. It hasn't yet passed the House and will still need to get Senate approval.
So we're still very early on in the process, and the hearing yesterday was just a good discussion with all of the stakeholders and legislators about what the agency and what the stakeholders have been discussing now for a few months.
Animal activists say this bill will help protect some furry friends like these. Reporting, Amber Jenkins, KOIM News.
Kansas Department of Agriculture says updating wording to acts keeps them up to date with industry standards. Independent